Hello viewers, thanks for joining me on today's episode of Monique's. I'll be talking to us today on dealing with negative comments. Negative comments. Negative comments are those, comments that come our way that make us, sad, irritated, angry, and what have you. So some of us, receive comments like, why are you so fat? Why is your teeth brown? I don't like that picture you posted on Instagram. It's not that nice. Your things are too expensive. Do you think people are going to buy them? Or you hear things like, why do you have multiple skin color? Are you bleaching? Or that guy likes you, but are you sure you're not cheating on your boyfriend? Are you sure? We just hear all sort of negative comments, and sometimes some of us we react. We get mad, we talk back, we say things we're not supposed to say, and then there is war. So what I've realized so far in life is that all these things don't matter. People say a lot of stuff, they say a lot of things to us, and then they just make us feel bad, and then they spoil our entire day. And one thing that I've also realized that there are different categories of people who say this negative comments. There are some who just want to say those negative comments for the purpose of hurting you. Yes, that is their chief aim, that's their chief objective. And there are some who they don't mean to hurt you with their words, but they just don't know how to process their words. They don't I won't say they don't think, they don't process their words. They don't think of how you would feel when they say those things to you. They just say it, and that's it. So today, the ones I'm going to be talking about are those ones who purposely hurt you with their words, with their negative comments. Yes, they're the ones we'll be talking about. And then, I'm not an expert when it comes to this subject, but I feel like there are ways we can handle things better. And especially as we grow older, we know how to handle things. So, I've come to a point in my life where I know how to deal with a lot of stuff that 10 years, 5 years ago, I actually didn't know how to handle them, better. So the baby steps I'll be talking about today are 3 ways of handling negative comments. And then the first is that when someone makes a negative comment regarding maybe your body or your work or your business or whatever it is you're doing, I'll tell you to be positive when you receive those comments. And when I say you should be positive, what I mean is that once those comments drop, just say thank you and change the topic. Especially if you are talking to someone who is maybe your contemporary, or someone who is your friend or your peer, or someone who is younger than you. Yes, you can tell them thank you and change the topic. That might actually not work when it comes to when you're having a conversation with someone who is maybe a senior at work, or your supervisor or your boss. You might not be able to change the topic, but in this case, you understand, if you're talking to someone who's your junior, your peer, or your friend, you can, change the topic on them. So when you do change the topic, they feel bad. They actually feel bad because you just acted like Christ. And nothing beats that. So within them, they feel bad because they will realize that what they have said to you, was actually bad, and they shouldn't have said it in the first place. So a second baby step to take in handling, negative comments is that you can be bold about it. This applies to people who are actually bold, people who can, talk back, people who can set things straight right at that moment when the comment was made. So for people who are in this category, once a negative comment is made to you, please do not react negatively. Don't go angry, don't scream, don't shout, don't say things you would regret saying later. So what I'm going to tell you to do is that when these things are said to you, you just tell them that you do not appreciate what they have said to you, and that you do not want such to be said anymore. You don't appreciate it. So the person who made that comment is definitely going to feel bad, even if they want to put up a bold, they want to be bold about it. They want to be like, hey, I said it. You don't worry. Just tell them never to say it again. So sometimes people who make this negative comments, they end up not feeling comfortable talking to you anymore. At that moment, they don't want to continue with their conversation with you. So when you realize that they don't feel comfortable anymore, just excuse yourself. Tell them you will see them later. And You submit it, and then you can, if you feel cool with them, you can, yeah, take up things with them later on. And then the third option, which is my best and the most effective for me as a person because of my kind of person, is silence. Just go silent when people make negative comments. Just go silent. So silence is silence is a powerful tool. It's a powerful weapon, because indirectly you make the person who made that comment feel stupid. Imagine someone comes to me and says, "Moya, I don't like you. I don't like your mouth. Your mouth is too big," and I don't say anything in return. I don't respond. I don't talk. I don't react. My mood doesn't change. The person is even going to think I'm a witch, like I'm not normal. But I don't care. So just go silence. It's very powerful. It's actually better than you reacting and you shouting, screaming, and then degenerating to the point where you start calling each other names like, "Oh, barking dog chihuahua, barking dog chihuahua." No, that's not cool. That's not cool. Just go silent. I try it every time. People who know me know that Moya is master when it comes to going silent on people. I just go silent. Like, I won't say a word, and then you feel bad. So guys, now that we've talked about these 3 baby steps, which I believe will be helpful to 1 or 2 people, if you want to try it out, I would like to say to us that sometimes when people make negative comments, you should try to process the message that is behind that negative comment. I once had a senior colleague who would always tell myself and people who are the younger ones in the office, they would always tell us that when people make negative comments, ignore the messenger but take the message. So take the message means process the message that is behind the comments. What is the person trying to tell you? Is the person trying to tell you that you need to do a better job next time? Is the person telling you to take good care of yourself, to take good care of your body? Is the person trying to tell you to be smart? But the comment comes in a wrong way. It comes in a wrong way, but there is a good message, behind the comment. So let's take time to process comments. Don't react. Don't feel sad. Don't feel like what is coming is crashing down on you. No, don't say it that way. Just sit back. Go back to your desk. Sit down. Think about it. Be quiet. Don't have too many voices talking in your head at the same time. Process it, and then try to see what the person is saying and apply that. For instance, someone says to you that the last job that you did was bad, and deep inside your heart, you didn't do a thorough job. You didn't do a thorough job. So think about it that, okay, next time when I'm doing this job and I'm submitting to this senior, I have to do a good job. I have to do my research properly. I have to write a good memo, and I have to, submit right on time. That way you have processed the message and you have ignored the messenger. But if you do not ignore the messenger, you put it on your head like, "Oh, she said this to me, she said that to me, I hate her." No. At the end of the day, you are going to lose. You'll keep getting negative comments, and then ultimately you'll be the one to lose out. So viewers, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I'll see you again soon, and please stay tuned for the October edition of our guest show, which is going to come up soon, and we'll be talking about a very important topic. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.